Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. I am Manzoor Abbasi, mathematics teacher, Pakistan International School, Taif. Today we have to start the chapter number 8, exercise 8.2, lecture number 16. Dear students, in this lecture, we have to introduce some mathematical word expressions into the mathematical algebraic expressions. In the first part, question here, question number 1, write each of the following word expressions into the algebraic expression. I have made here two columns. In first column, word expressions that we are given in a question number 1. Part number 1, we are asked x plus y. We know that the sign of the plus in mathematics is like this, x plus y. In algebraic expression, we will replace the word plus into the mathematical sign plus, x plus y. This is the mathematical or algebraic expression. Part number 2, a minus b. Now here the word minus will be replaced or converted into the symbol minus. In the second, we will write the a minus b. Here a minus b is the answer, and word minus is changed into the symbol minus. Symbol minus here. Dear students, part number 3, m multiplied by n. I put the underline here up to the multiply by. Now the word multiply by, we will change it into the mathematical sign multiply. Here two pattern, two mode of the representation. I have represented here the sign multiply, m multiply by n, or otherwise this is commonly used that m in. These both answers are right. We can write any one of them, or we can write both, no problem. Here part number 5, p divided by q. P divided by q. I have put the underline for your information to understand that divided by will be replaced by its sign division. Sign of division is like here. We can write p divided by q, or in a fraction form we can write the p over q. These both answers we can write. Dear student, in the part number 5, the sum of 3x and 2y. Sum of 3x and 2y. Here I would like to show you the sum of this statement, this segment we will write in a mathematical form. Sum of or plus, it has the same sign of plus. Here 3x plus 2y. You write here 3x plus 2y. It is the answer. Now in part number 6, the word that introduced here, the difference of, like the sum of. Now here the word sum of means its symbolic sign, its mathematical sign is plus. Same way here we have introduced minus, its mathematical sign is minus, like this as bit a line segment. Here the difference of, it has the same meaning as minus. So the difference of 5a and 4b, it means that 5a minus 4b. And a, here the word and is used. It is the sign to connect the two times. by the which sign? The difference of. The sign of difference of. It is the joining and is used as joining. It is playing the role of joining 5a and 4b by the sign of difference of. The sign of difference of a minus. Here that I have written 5 minus 4b. Dear student, in a seventh part, we know that here in a part number 3, multiplied by, its symbol is just here multiply or just mn, and there is understood that between the m and n there exists the sign of multiply. Dear student, here just for minus the difference of, or just for the sum of, we have another word plus. In the same way, for the multiplication, we have the another term that we use also, the product of. The word product of means multiply. So here I have used the both patterns here, x multiplied by y, or we can say this is written x. We can write this statement in the both pattern. We can write in a both method, x into y or xy. Xy perceives the sign of multiplication. It is the understood. Dear student, again we have got a same here statement, the sum of. The sum of P and Q. So here you write the sum of P and Q inside the bracket, because we have the two relations. First relation we have to represent, we have to write in a P plus Q. And the second relation, that is the divided by. We know that the divided by relation, divided by R, it is connected with the first relation, but the first relation consists of the two values P plus Q. So P plus Q inside the bracket will be connected by the sign of division with R. We can write P started P plus Q bracket over divided by R. This whole statement is in a mathematical algebraic expression. Dear students, we can write the same relation as P plus Q divided by the R. P plus Q divided by the R. We can write also by this pattern. Now in the last part, we are here. In last part, half means divided by. Now half of L means L over 2. This first part we have to write, and L over 2, what is the second relation? Multiplied by means we will start the bracket. We will start the bracket here. L over 2 multiply by what? Now here we have the two values n and m, but difference of n and m. What does mean by the difference? Difference means minus. Difference means minus. Dear student, here we should be careful that inside the bracket here m is less than n. M is less than n means m minus m is less than means m is introduced by the minus, and m is less than n means n is greater. So that's why this relation, that is inside the bracket, m is less than n. It means that n minus n. In mathematical notation, it is understood that we write the greater value and then we write the smaller value in case of the difference. And difference means minus. So here we write the half of L means L over 2, bracket is started, multiplied by, this relation multiplied by is connected with the remaining two values, and remaining two values are n and m, and this is the condition that n is less than the n. M is less than the n means n minus n. Here I have written m minus n. Dear students, in a this is the explanation. I hope we have convert a word expressions into the algebraic expressions, and here I hope that you will understand. But we must be away from the plus. Plus is the just in a word form, in a mathematical form. What the sign? Minus, it is the word form, and it is the minus is the word, but what minus stand for, which mathematical sign we have to introduce? Multiplied by, product by, it is the same sense, and in same sense means its sign is multiplication, like cross. Divided by, it has the same sign of division, and here sum of or plus, it has the same concept, sign of plus. And divided by, half means half of L means L over 2 multiplied by, inside the bracket what we have to introduce. I have introduced that a minus in. Why? M is less means minus, n minus n we will write here. Dear student, in a question number 2 we are here term, here just 5, here we are given the term 5x power nothing means 1, 5x power 1, 16p power 2, 18l power 3, minus 6k power 5. Here 2 over 3q power minus 1. Here 1 over 3 y power minus 2. Dear student, here we have to separate the values, the word or letter, number followed by any variable, and which comes in front, like 5. This is the very front value. 5x power 1, 16p power 2, 18l power 3, minus 6k power 5, and 2 over 3 q power minus 1, 1 over 3 y power minus 2. Dear student, the value which comes very front, like 5, like 16, like 18, like minus 6, like 2 over 3, like 1 over 3. These are called the coefficient. Means 5 is the coefficient here. Here 16 is the coefficient. And here 18 is the coefficient. Here 6 is the coefficient. And here 2 over 3 is the coefficient. And here 1 over 3 is the coefficient. And this value here, I have make a 3 column. First column, I have introduced the coefficient. In second, I have introduced the base. In third, I have introduced the exponent or power. But in question, we are asked write the coefficient, base, and exponent of each of the following. Dear student, for first term, we are given the 6 parts. But first, here 5x. So for coefficient, here what is the coefficient in 5x? 5 is the coefficient in 5x power 1. And the variable that is here, we will say it is the base. And the power that is used here, 5x power 1. And 1 will be considered here exponent. If nothing, if no value is mentioned in the front or uh, in the given variable, in the given term, then understood that there will be the 5x means 5 is the coefficient, x is the base, and 1 is the exponent. Dear student, here in second part, 16p power 2, here 16 is the coefficient, and p will be considered here. Here p is considered base, p is the base, and 16 is the coefficient, and power 2 will be here. Power 2 is exponent. So that's why here in this term we have 3 parts. First part, that is 16 coefficient, and the later or variable that is used here p, it is the base, and the upper value that is called the power, and we will see it is the exponent. Now here in fourth part, 6 minus 6k power 5. Understood from the statement. From the written procedure, we are very clear that minus 6 is the coefficient, k is the base, and power is the coefficient exponent. So dear student, here minus 6 6k power 5 means minus 6 is the coefficient, k is the base, and exponent 5 is the exponent. Now here we have 3, 2 over 3, q power minus 1. Now 2 over 3, it is the coefficient, and q is the base, and minus 1, we will say it is the minus 1 is the exponent. Dear students, in this fifth part, we are said that 2 over 3 q power minus 1 means 2 over 3 is the coefficient, q is the base, and minus 1 is the exponent. In the sixth part, 1 over 3 y power minus 2. From the statement, it is very clear that 1 over 3 is the front value, and we will say it is the coefficient, and variable that is used here y, that is called the base, and power we will say it is the exponent. Dear students, I hope that we come to know that what is the coefficient, what is the base, and what is the exponent of each of the following. Coefficient means very front number followed by the term, and later which is used here, and the top value, the upper value that is in the form of power, we will see that it is the exponent. Here we are going to introduce the parts of the term. How many parts of the term here? Here we have the 3 parts of the term. First coefficient, second base, and 3 is the exponent. After that, here we have the introduction of the multiplication of the like and unlike terms. Dear students, like and unlike terms here. Like terms has the 2 properties. In like term, base and power will be same. Base and power will be same. But coefficient can be different, but it don't have any importance. But here we have the only 2 things in mind. If the base and power is same, just a into a into a. Dear students, if you consider here a, here is also a, here is also a. Now a is the base, and what is the power? Power here, if there's nothing, we will think there is the 1. It means that, and coefficient, if there's nothing, we will think it is 1. But coefficients are multiplied in case of the product. In case of the product, coefficients are multiplied for the like terms, okay, even also the unlike terms. But in case of the like term, like means whose base and power should be same. Should be same. These 2 things we have to keep in our mind. And in the like term, we have to do the addition of the given power. Just here is the 1, here is 1, here is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, it will come the e power 3. But the base will written 1 time. Only power will be added. Only power will be added. Here, dear students, power will be added just like here, x into x. Now, what is the coefficient of here? 1. What is the coefficient here? 1. What is the power here? 1. What is the power here? 1. But in case of the like term, power will be plus. Power will be plus. Just here, no number is mentioned, but understood that there is 1. Now, it is the x power 1 multiplied by x power 1. 1 plus 1, it will become the 2. So here powers will be added. So dear students, here base will be written x power 2. X power 2, I will write the x power 2 here. But now here we have xy multiplied by xy. So dear students, I will match x with x. I will come here. I will multiply x by x. It will become the x square. It will become the x square. Again by the same way, y by the y. And so y has power 1. Again, second y has also the power 1. I'll write here x power 2 into x power 2. So here, understood, there's no sign, but understood, there exists sign of multiplication. Dear students, here are we have the three values, m, four values, m, multiply by m, again multiply by m, again multiply by fourth m. How we have the m, but m has the power 1. M power 1, multiply m power 1, multiply m power 1, multiply m power 1. 4 times m are multiplied, and these are the like terms because they have the same weight and they have the same power. So dear students, here it will be m power 4. In the here fifth part, we have introduction for the two values p, p1 p, and this is the second p, this is the third p. It means it will become the p power 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1. Again q are also 3 times. It will become the q power 3. Dear students, here we have the three letters A, B, C. But A is used 2 times, 1 time here, 1 time here. It will become the A square. Here B 1 time, and here the second time. It will become the B square. Again here the C, and here's the again C square. Dear students, here we introduce the product. We are given a product form and we have to answer in an exponential form. In an exponential form, these all things we have the two types of the terms. First, just 1, 2, and here these are the like values. Power will be added. Here are both values introduced, x with x, x square, y multiplied by y square. Here m multiplied by m, again m. 4 times means m will be equal to m power 4. Here p 3 times it is used, p multiply p, again multiply p, 3 times p multiply, it will become p power 3 or pq. Or here q is also multiplied 3 times, it will become q3. And here three values are introduced, 3 times, 3 letters a, b, c. A is used 2 times a square, b is used 2 times b square, c is used 2 times, so it is also equal to c square. Dear students, in the fourth, very simple value, we are given an algebraic expression. In algebraic expression, this is the algebraic expression which are connected by the sign of multiplication, sign of plus, sign of subtraction, and so on. But when we remove this thing, we have to show in a term. We have to separate the terms. How many terms here are? After plus or minus, there are, here's plus, I will remove plus into the minus. I will change here minus. So this will become 2a minus 3. And dear students, here I will keep the comma after each term. Like after I keep the comma. After minus 2m, I keep the comma here. And after 2m, I also keep the comma here, just here. Dear students, here in third part, I have 9a square minus 12b square. So I will write here 9a square, then I will write the comma, then minus 12b square. Please don't leave the minus because, but plus we can ignore. Just here, just in part number 1. No need for plus because plus is understood. Dear students, here we have the p square plus 2q square minus r square. Same, only place the comma after each term. If you want to write the plus, this thing plus, okay. Otherwise, if you have no need to write the plus, but minus we will write. Minus is necessary to us. So here in the answer, I write the p square, then 2q square because no need for plus, and here minus r square I introduce. Dear students, here we have a plus 8b and minus 4, just a. After a, I will place the comma, then plus not necessary, write the comma, then 8b, write the comma, then minus 4c. Just here I have written in this minus 4. Dear students, here 2lm minus 3m in minus 4 in L. By the same way, only you have to place the comma 2ln comma 3mn comma minus 4 in L comma. Just I have here. No need for plus, but minus is important to place for each term. Dear students, here seventh number 3. Seventh number, here we have a 3x square y, x y square plus 4x square y plus 9. I write only comma, but not necessary that we may write the plus here. We will write here only term, and then after each term there is the 9. After each term you will write here 9 has no plus sign. 9 has no plus sign here. Dear students, I write 3x square y, 3xy square plus 4x square y minus comma 9. Here, no need for plus. But in here, these in the 7th, 2 over 5xy plus 1 over 3yz plus 3 over 5xz. And here, I have underlined and keep the comma after each term. Here also in the 9th part, a over b plus b over c plus c over a. I will introduce comma after each term, and no need to write the here. Just first term, then b over c. No need for plus, and here c over a. So dear students, this same question in a question number 5, we are given here algebraic expressions are given. We have to write an algebraic term. Now in a 5th number, we are given term and we have to write in an algebraic expression. Here we will remove the comma and we have to write the plus sign if there is no sign. We have to write the plus sign if there is no sign. Dear students, here similarly remove comma, write the minus because minus is introduced here, so it is necessary. If there is no sign, understood that there's the plus one. There's the plus. I write here a plus b. Here I write the a minus y. And here no sign means plus. I write here l plus m. And here's minus. Only remove the comma and write here minus n. L plus m minus n. This one here we have the p comma qr plus qr. These values we are given here. In this value, we have to just here's no sign. Understood? There's the plus sign. There's the plus sign. We write the p plus pq, and there's no sign. We write the plus. Dear students, here p plus q, pq, and qr. In case of the no sign, you understood there's the plus sign. And same way, here is the comma. I will replace comma by plus. I will replace comma by plus. Right here plus, and also here plus. And in this sum number 6, we have to write only plus because there's no sign. Understood? There is the plus. I write a over a, 1 over a plus 1 over b plus 1 over c. Dear students, in the question part number 7, we are given here comma, but after the comma there is the introduction of the minus. So definitely we will write only remove the comma and write the minus because minus is introduced here in a question. We will write 15a square minus 8b square. These are the connecting. Here connecting symbol is minus, Here no sign means plus. 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 Here will be also plus, and here will be minus because it is given in a question. And in this seventh part, minus is given. Here minus is given. So that's why we will write here L over N minus M over N, because N minus is introduced by the term here, minus N over L. So dear students, in the last part number 9, here in the first part, no sign means understood. There is the plus. I've used the 2ab plus 4ac, and after that here is the minus. I will only remove the minus and write the minus 3bc. These are the questions. I hope you understand.